First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule well. And shalom to the hopeful elect, pushing and enduring in these last days. And today's lesson, I'm just going to go into persecution, man, because that's really the times that we're coming into, you know. It happened before, and it's going to happen again. Because there's no new thing under the sun. Everything that has been, you know. I'm just going to go into some precepts that I have here. And, you know, just bring it out, man, through the Spirit. Just whatever Yahweh Shemel Shah puts the Spirit on me to say. And I'm going to start it off with 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 12. Yeah, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushua shall suffer persecution. And that scripture is really straightforward. It doesn't really need no breaking down. Us men that are striving to be like Yahushua Mashiach, we're trying to follow law, statutes, and commandments, even though we know it's not gonna save us, but we do it through faith. And you know, it's just the scriptures tell us that is the love of the Most High, you know, to keep His commandments. And when you do that in this world, man, it's a sign of you being righteous, and the people that aren't doing what you're doing, and them being wicked, you know. And it's just gonna collide, man. And it's normal, man. It's normal to suffer persecution in this thing, man. Because, hey, man, if you're not suffering persecution, you know, you should really check yourself, you know. And then I'm not talking about hard ass persecution, essentially, you know. I'm just talking about like some brothers may be going through some tougher persecution, you know. But I'm talking about, you know, just going through things, man. Like, damn, like family getting on you, trying to justify the way they eat pork. You know, you're just rebuking people, you know, just because you're trying to really be like Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. That's what we really strive for, you know, to be like our Heavenly Father, man. And with that, you know, when you come into the knowledge, when we come into the knowledge of the truth, and we start doing the things that is told of us to do, it then becomes I guess you could say an evil thing towards these Christians, because evil E has polluted the minds of our people, man, which got them believing they can do whatever they want, man. That they have free will, that they can eat, drink, they can really just live in the spirit of Babylon, man. You know, that's why the scriptures say, blessed are your eyes for they see, and blessed are your ears for they hear, because you hear these prophecies, you see who the real men of the Lord are. He just gave you the spirit He just gave you that spirit for your mind to click and be like, yeah, man, this is the truth. This is what I've been searching for. This is what we really need to be doing on this earth, man. You know, I'm gonna get there, man. I'm gonna get there. You know, it's like in you just know, like, man, this is really what I was missing, you know. Like, you always had that like empty soul, man. Like, not really empty soul, but you just were asleep, man. We were dry bones. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us water, man, and we stood up. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment, and every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Exactly, man. Because us, man, we get scared, man. Like, we really fear the Lord, you know. If we go out for like, fuck, something can happen. Or you just fear that, man. Like, you just don't want to be on the bad side of Yahweh Shemel Shah. It's just naturally in us. And it's lucky for the noise in the background, they're watching the fight. But, you know, it's just naturally in our spirit to try to do these things to the best of our ability, you know. Really try to be in the spirit. Really try to push hard in this truth, you know. But I'm going to go into John. This is John chapter 15 and verse 18. If the world hate you, they know that it hated me before it hated you. right? Because when Yahushua was down here, man, they hated him, man. His own people, man. You know, and that's why the scripture said, yeah, and all that will live godly in Yahushua shall suffer persecution, man. Because this world is backwards. And we're the men of the Lord. Yahushua Shem Yahusha, I'm a man of the Lord, man. And so are you, Akim, that sincere about this truth. We're walking straight, man. It's like when, you know, your hair, all these 2/3 are going that one direction, but the 1/3 are pulling that hair back, and it's just uncomfortable for the 2/3, man. And these other nations, man, because when the book of Judges, every time we came back to our power, we rose up, and these nations went back down, man. And that's what we're seeing today. That's why these Edom, Salaki, that's why the evil is shit scandalous, man. It's shit scandalous, man. They would never imagine in themselves that, like, damn, like, they thought they could run away from all the wickedness they have done to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But this is why we're going to be suffering persecution, man. It's all a trial for your faith, man. And see if you're going to be holding up, man. And you're gonna see how strong it's gonna build you up at the end, man. You're gonna be like, oh, I've been through this, man. You can, you know, then when you go through certain things, you can teach other brothers on what to do and how to handle it, because you yourself already went through it, you know. This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange that the fiery trial which is to try you, as the same strange thing has happened unto you. So it's gonna be like a strange trial, man. You know, you're gonna be starving, hungry as hell. You just got done with a fast or something. You want to eat some. Your family's cooking up some food, and they put a fucking fat piece of ham right there. Hey, it's gonna be things like that. You know, you haven't been talking to this one chick or whatever, and the Lord brings it back into your life just for you to be tried, man. See how you hold up, man. See if you're really a man, man. Cause we gotta show ourselves men, you know. And see if you're still gonna be pushing in this word. See if you're still gonna stand strong for the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, no matter what the case is, man. But again, it's all for the persecution, man. We're gonna be persecuted for this, man. We're not getting persecuted because they hate the way we look. We're not getting persecuted because the shoes you got on, because I don't got the newest clothes, because, you know, we're ugly or whatever the case may be. We're not getting persecuted for that, man. We're getting persecuted because we have the spirit and the testimony of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and these demons can read that, man. These demons can read, and they know you, man, and they know us, man. That's why we gotta stay prayed up in these days. Just prayed up, fast. Try to keep the commandments to the best of your abilities, man. Like, really try to do it, man. Cause hey, the commandments are only good for you, man. There's no bad. They're only good for you. And really, just be in the spirit, man. Lift the brother up, man. You know, and it's time. You know, it's time. Cause the times that we're coming into is not beautiful, man. They're not beautiful. You know, but with the persecution and the trial, you know, no matter where we go, it's always gonna be there, man. It's always gonna be so, like, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is always gonna put that, you know, whether they make it known or not. You know, we're always getting hated by these Edomites. Oh, Salaki, damn. Hopefully Evil E doesn't take down my video because of that. We're always getting hated by these E's, these other nations, these terrorists. You know, they look like Jakes, but you find out the father goes back to the line of E. You know, you just and really it's just a trial for the faith, man. And you know, it's always gonna be around us, but we're not we're not tripping about it, you know, because we have that hope in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We have that faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that as long as we're doing what we're supposed to in our consciousness, we know that He's gonna have our back, man. And that's scriptural. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. You know, and no matter where we go, we're always gonna be trouble, man, because the world hates us, man, including our own family, man. No, that's why it says we are trouble on every side. Ain't no temptations all over the place. This whole damn structure and system that we live in, this society, is kind of a big test for the elect, man. And these 2/3, man, they're just fucking those bypass characters, man. Those are like the fucking demons that are of our own fold, man. They're just there. And these other nations are really the elites of these other nations, because these fucking E's that are just walking, they ain't none, man. Y'all, you don't have no power, man. You're fucking low, man. You're fucking people that flipped on you, man. You know? But that's why we are really troubled on every side. But yet, not distressed. We're not tripping over it. And it goes on to say, we are perplexed, but not in despair. You know, it said, perplexed means, I'm going to get the definition for that. Let's see. Perplexed definition. Now, I'm going to go to the blue letter. It's a lucky. Don't even want to let me get in my blue letter. Fucking same, man. There we go. Corinthians. Let's go to that word perplexed.
Strong's G 639. Apareo.
To be at loss with oneself, be in doubt, not to know how to decide or what to do, to be perplexed, right? To be without resources, to be in straits, to be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt, not know which way, right? You know, we're kind of perplexed. It kind of means to be confused. That's how we are, man. We're confused. You know, we don't know how to tackle certain things. But after it says we are perplexed, but not in despair. And despair means to be hopeless, man. But it says not in despair. You know, we're not hopeless, man. We have faith that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna guide us through whatever He puts us through, man. And He's gonna help us pass in that trial that He puts us through, man. You know, we're able to go through a little persecution, you know. And we're not perfect, you know. We fall sometimes, you know. We sometimes fall, you know. We sometimes but it only makes you want to go stronger, you know. It should really instill some fear on you, because when you I don't know, man, like if you're in this truth, man, and you're still eating, if you've been in this truth longer than 2 months, 3 months, and you're still eating pork, man, you're not in the spirit, man. That's scary, man. For me personally, that's scary, man. Even though we're not gonna be saved by the law, hell no. That's scary for me, man. Getting lineups and fucking rounding my beard, man. That shit is scary to me, man. Cause Yahweh Bashim Yahushua can put a heavy spirit on you, man. Take you out of the truth, you know. You gotta really fear the Lord, man. That's all really I can say, man. You gotta really fear the Lord, because you don't know what He can do to you, man. And you know, certain people got certain amount of faith, you know, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has given you. You know, some are just believers in the truth, but they go on with the day, and you know, some are, you know, it's I can't really tell who's the elect or not, but they like they're gonna be doing certain things out here. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is aware of those men. And you know, it was just gonna be a quick lesson into trials, man, and persecution, because they're gonna come down on us, man. I'm gonna get that. And come down with great wrath, man. And a lot of this I can bring out this scripture, man, because it's the truth, man. It's the truth. This is Revelations chapter 12. Revelation chapter 12. I'm gonna start at this is Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, For the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. Exactly, man. Evil Eve knows he has a short time, man. And that's why when that video came out of the so-called black Hebrew Israelites, they try to keep pushing it as if it was real, man, as if it was true, but it was already been fake, man. It was a whole ass fucking movie play, man. Excuse my French, but that's what it was, man. Esau's doing his little witchcraft, man. This shit's not working with us no more. We see through that shit, man. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. But these 2/3, man, and these other heathen nations, they're gonna think of this as real, man. They're and you know, but hey, hey, the elect, Yahweh Shem Yashar, man, we see right past through all that shit that Esau throws on us, man. Hey, but it's all for prophecy's sake, man. It has to be fulfilled. So when you go through persecution and your trials, hey, rejoice, man. Rejoice. And that script, I'm gonna get that. Let me get that. I think that was in 1 Peter, the 13th chapter. I don't see it. I think it's might be. Yep. This is 1 Peter. 3 Salaki. My fault. But this is 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 14. Yeah. But if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye. Yeah, we're happy, man, when we go through that stuff, man. We're not out here like, oh, fuck, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm tired of getting hated on. I'm tired of. We're not. We're kind of just like, hey, yeah, let's go, man. We're like, yeah, hell yeah. I get happy, man. Me personally, I love when I get hated for this truth, man. I love when people distance themselves from me for this truth, because it only makes this walk easier, and it purges out the wicked people around me, and it makes my life a little more easy and more straight and serious, man. Because I used to walk as I used to be friends with a lot of people, not a boast or nothing. It's just what it was. I was a friendly man, but when I came into this truth, I really changed, man. If you're not in this truth, man, if you're not I just don't chill with you the same, and that's why people they leave, man. They get out of your life, but that only means that the people I'm still messing with, they're still in the world, but they're not totally wicked, they're just not in the truth like that. But I'm gonna keep on reading. And be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. Yeah, man, we're not worried about you 2/3. We're not worried about your other nations, man. As long as we're right with Yahweh Shem Yashar, then that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters for me personally, man. And it's like if we're not posting on the Yasharala Disciple account, I'm gonna start up a new channel. It's gonna be Yasharala Disciple 2, because it already has 2 strikes, and they're most likely gonna take it out. So yeah, I'll start that up. I'm gonna start that up. Whenever the spirit is on me to make it. Most likely around when I get my channel back, so I can post it on there. But yeah, man. Back to my point. But if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of the terror, neither be troubled. But sanctify the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that seeketh, that asketh you a reason of hope that is in you with meekness and fear. Yeah, man. Anytime someone like, hey, wow, they just ask us questions, like, hey, why are you doing that? Like, why aren't you scared? And like, hey, I got Yahweh Shem Yahshua on my side, man. Ain't nothing I should be shaked up about, man. There's nothing that has me shooken. The only person that can really shake me is Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. You're a man, you can't do nothing. But if you Yahweh, man, that's where you should. That's where it gets scary, man. That's where you should really be fearing, man. That's where me personally, it scares the jack out of me, man, for real. Cause Hey man, the Lord is terrible, man. He's balanced, man. He's all balanced. He's perfect. You know, cause we as humans in these brains, we can't fathom what Yahweh Shem Yahushua can do. You know, we can't really fathom things we can do, but we know to a certain extent that hey, he's the one that's stirring up people to fucking go against the Edomites. He's the one that's giving these people these diseases. He's the one that's making people go through these hard deaths, hard, you know, these hard trials and shit, man. He's the one that's puffing people up. You know, he's the one that, hey, that's why you gotta fear the Lord, man, and be humble, man. Just be humble and chill. You know, you can always learn from somebody, man. You don't gotta. When you come into this thing, you don't gotta act like you know everything already, man. For me personally, I'm hella young in the truth, man. I'm almost going into almost a year, man. And like me personally, I was going out to the highways and byways, but it was a brother that got on them, or the spirit got on a brother to tell me to kind of rebuking me and just study more, man, and then go back out, you know, to highways and byways. So it was really just, you know, but I'm gonna go back soon. But now, if you watch my old videos and now, man, he can really see that I really improved in this thing, man. You can't be stagnant in this thing. And it takes time, man. I'm not here to rush anybody. I'm not telling you, but you should really be striving to get these scriptures and breakdowns quick, cause the times are near, man. The doors are closing, and we're almost at the end of this thing. And really, that's all I had to bring out, man. I really hope this was edifying for you, Akim. No, and yeah, I'll bring my I'll put my new account in the description below. But I'm gonna end it off with 1 Peter 3:16. Having a good conscience is in your mind, man. Having a good mind, man, a good conscience, a good feeling about it, something that whereas they speak evil of you, as of evildoers, as if we're doing evil, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in Hamashiach. Yeah, man, because the Lord is gonna hey, the Lord is gonna do his thing. We just gotta do ours, man. Ain't nothing you man you men that are in this thing should be scared of, man. Nobody, man, not even your family, not even your boss at work, man, your lady, man. Hey, hey, this is between you and Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You shouldn't be doing this because you want to be seen a man. Yeah, we gotta prove ourselves, but it's not like we're out here like, oh, look at me, bro, look at me, you know. We're here to edify the flock, man. That's it. We're here to do a job, and that's it solely. And you know, with that, I'm gonna close it out, and I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem Rakakwadash, and shalom to the hopeful elect that are sincere in this truth, pushing and enduring, and spreading this gospel out to the four corners of the earth. And to you, I say shalom.